Have you ever wondered how crucial fall protection is in the workplace? Let's delve into this topic and shed some light on its importance. Fall protection is not just about preventing accidents, it's about ensuring the safety and well-being of every person on the job site. When fall protection measures are overlooked or not given the attention they deserve, the consequences can be dire. Imagine, for a moment, a construction worker on a high-rise building. He's working at great heights with nothing but the open air surrounding him. Without proper fall protection, a single misstep could lead to a tragic accident. This isn't just a hypothetical scenario. Every year, falls are one of the leading causes of fatalities in the construction industry. But it's not just about the physical injuries. The psychological impact of a fall can be equally devastating. The fear and anxiety that can follow such an event can make returning to work a daunting task, affecting not just the individual but their family, colleagues, and the overall morale of the workplace. Moreover, the financial implications are significant too. Medical bills, compensation, and potential litigation costs can cripple a business's financial health. Not to mention the cost of work stoppages, delays, and the potential loss of contracts and future business due to a tarnished reputation. But the most compelling reason why fall protection is so important is because it's the right thing to do. Every worker has the right to a safe and healthy work environment, and every employer has a moral and legal obligation to ensure that they provide it. In essence, fall protection is about more than just preventing accidents. It's about fostering a culture of safety and respect, where every individual understands their role in safeguarding themselves and others around them. It's about recognizing that the true measure of a successful job isn't just in the work completed, but in the safety and well-being of the people who completed it. Remember, the safety of the workplace is in the hands of each individual present. So, how can we prevent these hazardous falls? It all starts with understanding the hierarchy of controls. Now, imagine a pyramid. At the top, we've got the most effective strategies, and as we go down, they become less impactful but still crucial. The top of this pyramid is the elimination stage. This means removing the hazard completely. For instance, if a task requires working at a height, can we perform it on the ground instead? If we can, we've just eliminated the risk of falling altogether. But not all hazards can be eliminated. That's when substitution comes into play, which is the second level of the pyramid. Can we replace the hazardous process with a less risky one? For example, instead of using a ladder, could we use a lift with guardrails? It's all about finding safer alternatives. Next, we have engineering controls. This is where we start modifying our work environment to reduce exposure to the hazard. This could mean installing guardrails, safety nets, or fall arrest systems. These controls don't rely on human behavior to be effective, which makes them a reliable safety measure. The fourth level is administrative controls. These are changes in work procedures like training programs, warning signs, or scheduling work at safer times. They require active participation from everyone on the team, making them a less reliable safety measure, but they're still very necessary. And finally, at the bottom of the pyramid, we have personal protective equipment, or PPE. This is our last line of defense. It doesn't eliminate the hazard or reduce exposure, but it does provide a level of personal protection. This includes things like harnesses, safety belts, and helmets. The hierarchy of controls isn't a pick-and-choose system. Each level plays a vital role in maintaining safety. It's a comprehensive approach, starting from the top with elimination and working our way down to personal protection. With the hierarchy of controls, we can create a safer environment for everyone. Now that we understand the hierarchy of controls, let's delve into the key elements of fall protection. Fall protection is a multifaceted concept, and it's more than just strapping on a harness. It involves several key components, each playing a crucial role in ensuring safety. Let's begin with guardrails. These barriers act as a protective shield, preventing workers from accidentally falling off edges. They're your first line of defense, creating a physical boundary between you and potential hazards. Next, we have safety nets. While guardrails prevent falls, safety nets catch you if you do fall. They're typically used when working at great heights, where a fall could result in serious injury or worse. Think of them as your backup parachute, ready to deploy when you need them the most. Then, we move on to personal fall arrest systems. These systems are designed to stop a fall in its tracks. Comprising a body harness, an anchorage, and a connector, they ensure that even if you lose your footing, you won't hit the ground. It's like having a personal safety tether, keeping you secure no matter where you're working. Now, as important as these elements are, they're only as good as the checks you perform on them. Regular equipment checks are a must. You wouldn't drive a car without checking the brakes, would you? The same principle applies here. Ensuring your equipment is in top-notch condition is pivotal to your safety. Lastly, but certainly not least, is safety training. Knowledge is power, and in this case, it could be the difference between a safe work environment and a dangerous one. Being aware of how to use your equipment, knowing what to look out for, and understanding the potential risks are all part of this vital element. Fall protection isn't just about equipment, it's about knowledge, awareness, and responsibility. Remember, you're not just protecting yourself, but also those around you. So let's all do our part to create a safer working environment for everyone. So, how do we implement these fall protection measures in the workplace? The key to implementing fall protection measures lies in a collective effort. Everyone, from employers and managers to the workers themselves, plays a crucial role in ensuring a safe work environment. Let's start with the employers. They have the primary responsibility of providing a safe and healthy workplace. This includes identifying potential fall hazards and implementing appropriate fall protection measures. They must also provide necessary safety equipment and ensure workers are trained on how to use them. Managers, on the other hand, are the bridge between the employers and the workers. They should ensure that safety policies are enforced and that all workers are aware of the potential risks. Regular safety meetings can be an effective way to keep everyone in the loop about new safety protocols or any potential hazards. Now, let's talk about the workers. They're the ones on the front lines, the ones most at risk. It's essential that they understand the importance of following safety protocols. They should always use the safety equipment provided and never hesitate to report any unsafe conditions or practices. But implementing fall protection measures doesn't stop there. It's an ongoing process, one that requires regular inspection and maintenance of safety equipment, frequent reassessment of safety protocols, and constant vigilance for new or overlooked hazards. The goal is to create a culture of safety where everyone is committed to preventing falls and other workplace accidents. Remember, implementing fall protection measures isn't just about ticking off a checklist. It's about creating a safer environment where workers can perform their tasks without fear of injury. It's about instilling a mindset that values safety as much as productivity. In the end, fall protection is not just a responsibility, it's a commitment. A commitment to value life over work, safety over convenience, and prevention over cure. Remember, safety doesn't happen by accident. It requires everyone's commitment. And finally, the last line of defense in fall protection: personal protective equipment. Personal protective equipment, or PPE for short, is a crucial part of fall protection. It's the gear that's designed to keep you safe when all other control measures have either failed or simply aren't feasible. It's your safety net, your guardian, your last line of defense against the risk of a fall. There's a wide range of PPE available, each designed for specific situations. Harnesses, lanyards, fall arrest systems, safety nets, and cushioning materials. These are just a few examples of what's out there. But remember, the type of PPE you choose should always be suitable for the type of work you're doing and the specific risks involved. Using the right PPE is one thing, but using it correctly is another. It's not just about strapping on a harness and calling it a day. Every piece of equipment has its own rules and guidelines for proper use. Harnesses should be snug but comfortable. Lanyards should be attached at a specific point to prevent swing falls. Fall arrest systems need to be rigged correctly to ensure they work when needed. And don't forget about regular checks and maintenance. PPE is only as good as its condition. A harness with worn-out straps or a lanyard with a faulty hook is a disaster waiting to happen. Regular inspections will ensure your equipment is in top shape and ready to protect you when you need it most. Remember, PPE is a last resort. It's not a replacement for good work practices or other control measures. It's meant to be used in conjunction with these measures, not in place of them. In the end, PPE is a tool, and like any tool, it's only as effective as the person using it. It requires understanding, respect, and diligence to perform its job. Personal protective equipment, your final shield against workplace falls. Use it wisely, use it correctly. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share our videos to bring awareness to workplace safety hazards. Through awareness, we hope that we can prevent serious injury or death. If you need assistance with safety in your workplace, visit us at www.brunersafetyconsulting.com for safety resources and additional training.